Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing Dota 2, but times 10 stats, which is not quite the same thing as stats times 10. I'll explain it once we get into the mod, but it's actually slightly different. The mode is made by this person. Thank you very much for making the mode, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so we got ourselves Medusa. Now this mode is a little bit funky. It's not like the previous times 10 stats modes that we have played. It's not that we have times 10 the stats, but instead that stats give us times 10 the benefits. Specifically, if you check here, right, the strength benefits, the agility benefits, and int benefits, that has been multiplied by 10. That's the general idea of it, at least. So we are just much more powerful, but we don't gain extra stats. It's just that the stats give us more for what they are, if that makes any sense. So yeah, we're playing Medusa. I think Medusa seems like a bit of fun. I thought that she would be really good because we just kind of build a shit ton of stats with her anyway. And will be just unkillable, right? Like just giga chat unkillable. This is also gonna be nice because it's percentage based, and because of the high stats, everybody's gonna have just huge amounts of mana that we can use to recover. And yeah, we're going up against Wind Ranger, which I'm not excited about. Lone Druid is also maybe gonna be a problem, but like other than that, I think we'll be fine. Lone Druid is definitely scary though. Yeah, but I don't know, like maybe we just like punch the bear in the face, right? Like maybe we just punch the bear in the face, maybe that's okay. I mean, I'm just standing here and hitting anything that I come across, and so far it's been working. So yeah, anyway, let's go and come in over here. I have been thinking about Magic the Gathering a lot today. And don't worry, this isn't really about Magic the Gathering. This is more of like a general observation. And I just want to talk about it because I think it's really interesting. Promise, this is not actually about Magic the Gathering. So, there's a Magic the Gathering format, the format that I play the most, which is Commander. And I am convinced the Commander rule set is shit. Like, it's really, really bad. Even though I really enjoy the game, I think the rule set actively holds it back, and if it had a different, better managed rule set, the game could be way more enjoyable than it already is. Like, I think it is at the worst state it could possibly be. And because I'm curious about the, you know, the reasoning and logic behind the rule set, I went and I just read the entire website of the people that are making the rule set. I just read all their shit, right? And I found something that I think is really interesting. I've kind of arrived at a conclusion I think is really interesting. Because the problem is, one of the problems that Commander has, is that it has a ban list of cards, which this ban list is decidedly, explicitly designed for casual play. So these rules, the website that they have actually explicitly states that you shouldn't really be playing Commander in competitive. You shouldn't be hosting tournaments, really. It's not designed for tournaments. You shouldn't really be playing competitively. It's not designed for competitive. And that the rules as they have there on their website are there, they are there to support casual play, right? They are not for competitive play, including the ban list. Now, there's a list of cards that are banned, that aren't allowed to be played. And I think that list is endlessly fascinating because it's so weird. It doesn't make any sense. There are cards on the ban list that are banned that are just worse versions of other cards that are fine to be played. Like there's a card called Gifts Ungiven, which is just the exact same card as Intuition, just worse. It's just worse. It's literally just the same card, but worse. But Gifts Ungiven is banned and Intuition isn't. And it doesn't make any sense. Now, I've been thinking about this a lot. It's been haunting me, right? Like, I'm just like, okay, well, this doesn't make sense to me, but like, how can I make sense of this? What are the consequences of this? Now, what they say is that they kind of ban cards based on a certain list of criteria. So I went and I looked at their list of criteria and it didn't make any more sense, right? Like the list of criteria includes stuff like creates an unbalanced board state where one player has access to way more resources than another player. But then there's a card called Dockside Extortionist, which does exactly that and nothing else and is crazy overpowered. And everybody knows it's crazy overpowered, like it's not a secret or anything like that. And it's kind of become a must-have card for decks that can play it. So I've been thinking about, well, okay, so what are the consequences of the ban list? Well, I've been just kind of like talking to people about this a lot because I find it interesting. And something that I feel is the case, this is my assessment of it, this is what I think is true. I think that because a ban list exists, people adhere to it, right? I've had quite a few discussions with people where I was just like, well, you know, how would you feel about me playing this kind of unconventional card? This card that, you know, isn't explicitly allowed by the, or like, I guess is, strictly speaking, banned more coincidentally because the game mechanics, it's fine. It's not a card that's on the ban list, it's just a card that happens to be banned by the rules and I just wanted to bend the rules a little bit, if that makes any sense. The exact details don't matter. Don't think I was trying to play some overpowered card that was on the ban list for power reasons. I was trying to play something that was just kind of shit, but I liked the effect. I thought it was thematically fun, right? But because of some circumstances, it just happened to also be like packaged into a larger blanket ban list. So the response every time I bring up a discussion like that, a response that I've very, very often heard is, well, you got to talk to people at the table about it. But I think we should just stick to the cards on that are officially allowed. People keep adhering to specifically the list of allowed cards. And that's an interesting thought, isn't it? Because a ban list isn't just a ban list. If I make a ban list, then I'm not just banning cards. I am also doing the opposite, right? I am allowing cards. If I ban a hero, if I, in Dota, ban Medusa from being picked, I'm also allowing every other hero to be picked. And that's curious. I think that's really curious. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of... Should I get this? What am I buying anyway? I'll probably get like a Scotty right now, right? Like, I mean, I'm just kind of farming here. In this mode, we get faster experience, but we don't get faster gold. Don't ask me why, it's just... Sorry, other way around. We get faster gold, but not faster experience. Don't ask me why, it's just how it is. But hey, that's okay. We're just gonna be farming as Medusa anyway, right? Like, we are Medusa. That hasn't changed. So... Oh, hello there. We'll go ahead and weasel on out of here. So I think it's fascinating because by having a list of banned cards, I think what it's created, it has created a situation in which people look at the list of banned cards and then rightfully, I'm not trying to dispute this, but rightfully assume anything that isn't on this list is fine to use. Anything that isn't banned is allowed. And that makes sense, right? That's just good common sense. If it's not banned, it's allowed. But then you look a little bit further at the way the rule set is written and the website is written. And it turns out that the way the people that design the rule sets for this game, they think that they can sort of like signal post ban stuff. So what they will do is they will ban a card like Gifts Ungiven and then leave Intuition unbanned, not because Gifts Ungiven is better, but because they have banned Gifts Ungiven as a symbol for that range of cards. And they've kind of banned a card for all kinds of effects. So they have like a card banned that's really quite mediocre, that what it does is it just kind of like returns all things that are in play to everybody's hands, which just kind of resets the game and isn't very fun to play against, right? I'm not saying that it is fun to play. It isn't fun to play against, right? It's stinky. It's a big stinky card. But, oh, I'm like giga dead here, right? But I'll just do some damage before I go down. That's fine. That is fine. We're just Medusa anyway. We're just hanging out. Look at that. I mean, I think I did a lot of damage there, so I'm not going to complain about it. Right? But that they are basically saying, well, we're not going to ban every single card that has this kind of effect. We're just going to ban one of them, and then hope that you listen to our loose suggestion that you shouldn't be playing with these. And I think that is truly the most delusional shit I've ever heard from somebody trying to design a game. Isn't that the wildest shit you have ever heard? This is one of the most popular games in the world, right? Like Magic the Gathering is literally $1 billion game. And Commander is its most popular format. And the people in charge of it say, no, we're gonna have a ban list. But we're not gonna ban all of the cards that need to be banned. We're just gonna ban a couple of them. And then assume you'll just kind of, you know, respect the spirit of it. Now, from my personal experience and from what I have seen, this is a complete failure, right? Like, this is obviously not what's happening. Instead, what people are doing is they're looking at the ban list as an allowed list. The things that aren't banned are allowed. So, for example, there's a card called Dockside Extortionist that is just broken as shit, right? Like, I think I said that already. Anyway, Dockside Extortionist is broken as shit. And everybody's playing it. Everybody's playing it. Of course, everybody's playing it. Even though a signpost card, like it, channel, has been banned. Right? And it's just kind of like, of course people are playing it. When you talk to somebody and they play an overpowered card, right? And then you say, okay, like, why do you have this in the deck? Don't you think that's a bit strong? They say, well, it's not banned. The fact that there is a ban list that is what do you call it? Non-comprehensive has made it so that now everybody is looking at it as a way to, as a guideline for what cards they can use in a deck. Obviously, that's what's gonna happen, right? Obviously, that's what's gonna happen. And I think that if there was literally no ban list, the game would be better. And isn't that weird? Because if you have a ban list and it's bad, then people will look at it and say, well, anything that isn't on here is allowed and we will use it. Sensible. That's a sensible statement. If you don't have a ban list at all, now you yourself have to make a decision what you want to play with, right? Because then you can just say, the people that are in charge can just say, well, here are the cards we would discourage you from using. But we're not going to ban anything. And by not banning anything, I think those signposts would be much, much more powerful. And a card like Dockside Extortionist would probably have been like community banned a long time ago, where players then just kind of say, well, you know what, we probably just shouldn't play with this. But because it is not banned, aka it's allowed, that hasn't happened. And isn't that fascinating? I think that's super interesting. Okay, I hope that was interesting to anybody else. I think this is fucking fascinating as hell. Also, we're just kind of crushing people right now. What's even going on? Going so hard.
I am Baumi from the future, and I'm here to tell you, you need to save the planet! And the only way you can do it is by leaving a like on the video. Oh no.
Alright, Blade of Alacrity. Now, I'm kind of out of mana, which isn't great, but it's just gonna survive until this goes down. No, I wanna, like, throw a Mystic Snake? I gotta get some mana back. That should still be a lot of mana, right? Oh yeah, look at that. The thing is that all of our stats have scaled up, right? So, Mystic Snake, it uses the same amount of mana as before, but we get way more back, which is nice. Dockside Extortionist is okay in the normal format. What is Commander even? Just Dockside Extortionist. So, Dockside Extortionist is just like blatantly overpowered. Sometimes Magic the Gathering will just print cards that are just meant to be overpowered. I know that seems weird from like a Dota perspective, Right? Like in Dota, if something was overpowered, we would say, okay, well, nerf it. Right? We don't want overpowered things. But sometimes Wizards of the Coast wants to make money and they want to sell you an overpowered card so you buy it. They do that every once in a while. They printed the One Ring a while ago. That's a card that now runs you 60, 70 bucks. But if you want to play in a variety of different formats, you need to have it because, well, it's overpowered. It's just kind of broken. And Jeweled Lotus is something like that, where they just kind of reprinted Black Lotus, but, you know, for Commander. Thanks for the mana. And Darkside Extortionist is another one, where they just, what they did is they printed a deck where you had to buy a whole deck of cards for like 50 bucks. And then in that deck of cards, they printed one copy of Darkside Extortionist each. And people were buying literally the entire deck of cards just for that single card, because it is so stupidly overpowered. It's just, it's just how things are, right? Like, the idea of balance is really quite different between games. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. Hello. Oh, that's a big hook. What's going on with you? Got a giant string. How would I put Darkside Extortionist into perspective? Imagine an item in Dota that just kind of like basically made it so for the, like, you activate it and for the next 10 seconds, all of your abilities only have half the mana cost and half the cooldown. That would be a pretty similar gameplay experience to Darkside Extortionist. And also, it works with refresher orb. So you can't just use a refresher orb to refresh it, and then this also makes it so that your refresher orb has less cooldown. You can just keep activating it. That's kind of how you have to think about that card. Anyway, sorry, it's not really about that. I don't want to make this about Magic the Gathering. I know it's been about Magic the Gathering, but I hope you guys get why I said it's not really about Magic the Gathering. It's just about the idea of like what a ban list even means. That was interesting to me. And how a bad ban list could actually be worse than no ban list at all. Alright, hello. I'm just here to get some hits in. Don't worry about me. We got ourselves an Aghanim Scepter now. We got some stuns. Slog is going hard. Yeah, the fights are really long, so Slog would be good. Do I want... What do I want? What am I buying? Damn. Let's go, Necro. What am I buying? I want to get my Aghanim Shard, right? Because I think we'll just be so hard to bring down. I mean, we already are really hard to bring down. I know we haven't gotten any kills, but that's okay. I feel like we've been reasonably effective just as, like, this weird tank. Just being a big old tanky Medusa that can take some tower hits and doesn't have to worry about it. Alright, get ourselves a barracks. Alright, here's a whole situation. How about a snake? Oh, wait, I'm scared for a bit, I guess. Oh my god, Slog! Holy! Look at him! That's some crazy nonsense there. What's even happening with the boy? Freaking out. Absolutely insane. Okay then. I'll take these.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
I think we'll just kind of end it and then do another game. How about that? I mean, we got to see the mode a little bit. I don't mind my Medusa. We didn't get any kills, which makes it feel a little bad, but I really don't think that we were ineffective. I think we did stuff. It just wasn't getting kills. But like, our team had that covered, you know? But look at that. 14 assists out of our 21 kills. Like, it's not bad. We were involved. There we go. Damn, Slog goes hard though. I mean, that makes sense, but it's still a little crazy to see. Alright then, let's go into a second game. Okay, we got ourselves Outworld Devourer, which makes sense, right? Everybody is really tanky because we have a lot of stats. We know this from playing other custom games, but also from playing this one. I mean, we just saw it. Because we have such high stats, or I guess like values from stats, we all become incredibly tanky. That's just what happens when people have a lot of stats. That's just the natural consequence of this. And as a result, I felt it made sense to pick a character that maybe doesn't really give a shit about that. We're playing OD, we deal pure damage with Arcane Orb. The Arcane Orb damage scales off of our mana, not our int, which is good, because we don't really want to scale off of our int, because our int isn't actually that high. Our mana, however, that is pretty high. So, yeah, that works. And all around just seems like a good boy. And we can use this to steal percentage mana, which is also good. So I think all around OD does just kind of make some sense, and we should be able to get some good value out of him. I actually think he's gonna be broken as shit, if I'm completely honest. Oh man, I need to actually get some last... Oh my god. Take it easy on me. I'm just a poor innocent boy. Oh, one thing I wanted to bring up, because somebody in chat just brought it up, about the little thing I was talking about earlier with the ban list. Just to be sure, I'm not arguing that there shouldn't be a ban list. My argument was more just like a general observation, but if there was an argument that I was making, it was more that I think no ban list is better than having a bad ban list. I actually believe there should be a way more comprehensive ban list. That's what should really happen. But yeah, anyway, I don't really want to go into that. I don't... Baumi Magic the Gathering channel coming soon, TM. TM being never. I don't think I'm doing that. Honestly, before I swap games, I'm just gonna, like, get a job. I'm just gonna leave. Like, this is still something, like, I hope you guys know this, right? This is just a matter of time until I just one day just don't show up, and then you just don't hear from me for a couple of weeks. And then I'll just be like, oh, sorry guys, just got busy. And then that's gonna be that. And that's just gonna be it. Alright, get ourselves this. And we want to get ourselves a couple of stats, probably? Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Does this build into anything fun? No, not really. There's not enough time here, right? Okay, I thought maybe there's enough time to come over here and like do something, but we gotta get back into lane. I think actually just the Hurricane Pike. Right? Like, Hurricane Pike seems good. Like, we just get a bunch of attack speed, we get a bunch of really good stats. And, yeah. That seems to me like the way to go. Nice and simple. Okay, then. Whew. God. Oh, how much damage we do. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's get the Staff of Wizardry. Is OD a wizard? I don't know. I mean, I guess. I don't really know what OD is. It's just, I'm not gonna read the lore again, though. Every time I read Dota lore, I get like a mild aneurysm, so... You know. Any idea what kind of job you try getting? I don't know. I don't think I can do anything. That's why I'm stuck. I'm stuck with y'all in Dota. I can't. I'm just here. I'm just hanging out. All right, take these. Oh! Get him! Nice. Hit him! Ooh, now we're talking. Oh, that's what I like to see. Now that's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. Job tax evader. No, the taxes should be evading me. They keep overcharging me. I keep complaining about this all the time, but like, I'm always overcharged and always get a shit ton of tax returns. Every year. This happens every year. And you know what the worst part is? I don't get tax returns immediately. I get tax returns like half a year later. It's just a big pain. And half a year is actually quite optimistic. Usually takes much longer than that. He's an omen. What's an omen? That doesn't tell me anything. OD is an omen. Like a bad omen? Like a bad vibe? A bad prediction? I don't know. That's honestly, that's not explained anything. So, you know, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I'm just not reading it. Not reading the Dota lore anymore because it's just making it even more confusing. Ah, come here. I just want to cast my Astral Imprisonment on you. Here you go. Boom. My ultimate isn't gonna be that good, right? I mean, I guess it does. Oh my god, you do a lot of damage. Okay, we gotta go. My ultimate scales, like, on difference? Mana difference? So since it's a mana difference, that should actually still be alright. I think. So we can probably use the ultimate. Seems like we should be able to get some use out of that. Get this for 15 secondary stats. Which should actually be like a lot, right? Like that's like a lot of value. Yeah, Drow is gonna be scary. She does something similar to us, but not quite as good. But yeah, Drow is gonna be a little spooky because she pierces armor, right? But that's alright, that's alright. Pure damage is better than armor piercing because we can just buy armor and then she can't pierce that. Tier 3 token. Quicksilver amulet. Ooh. Wait, no, that's worse, right? Okay, we've got Arcane Orb maxed out. So we're nice and strong now.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Nice and powerful. Yeah, that's always the thing about OD. Just kind of gotta make sure you've got this ability maxed out, and as soon as you do, then everything else falls into place, but you do need that. Which does always feel just like a tad silly. I mean, if I had to pick one Dota hero that I think is like due for a rework, I would pick OD. I don't know, who would you guys pick? Who do you think is like a Dota hero that like needs a rework? Because what I don't like about OD is how he's got two abilities that are just one ability and both of them are boring. like Essence Flux and Arcane Orb, they are just the same ability, right? Like, I know they're not actually the same ability, but you kind of need both for them to really make any sense. Like, they don't really exist individually. And, yeah, I don't know, they're just not really that interesting. Did we just get Hex? I think so, probably, right? Just get Hex to, like, punch people in the face really, really hard. Alright, go get him. Ooh. Ooh, that is so rough. I don't think we can get this, though. These towers are bulky. OD is just one of those characters where I feel like half of his abilities are boring and the other half are annoying. You know? I actually like Arcane Orb. I wouldn't count Arcane Orb as one of the boring abilities. That's the one that I do enjoy. Do we like any of this? Not really, right? This all sucks. I'd rather just keep the stats. Hello. Dead. Dead. Nice. Yeah. Arcane Orb, friends. That's all we need to do here. We just click Arcane Orb and it'll take care of business.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Go ahead and take down this tower again.
Dire structures are fortified.
Drow Ranger, she's a bit behind, which is nice.
Your middle
You're getting a couple of kills. Definitely goes a long way. A centaur down here. There's 2 centaurs down here. Only one of them appears to be real, though. Ah. A bit too fast for me. Okay. So, let's pick up this ultimate orb. I can actually just go myself. I don't need the courier to do it. But let's pick up this ultimate orb. And I'm just gonna work towards a hex right away. I think with the hex, we'll get a ton of mana, which is exactly what we want. And then also just the ability to lock a target down and then kill him. Right? Like, that's it. But honestly, that's good. We like the ability to kill people. Wait, that sounds a little psychotic. Oh, hello, goodbye. Alright, come in here. That's just an illusion. You're the real one? Not like all that real, to be honest. Like, just a tad real. I don't have blink. I can't go help. My scepter will be nice, will it? Oh, it's not the double thing anymore. Now you get the Aeon disc, basically, right? It's just basically an Aeon disc. Yeah, that would be pretty okay, wouldn't it? Alright, gotta get close to break the ultimate. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was gonna kill, but, you know, might as well try, right? Okay, Huskar. Huskar's gonna kill us. Because of the disarm, right? Oh, there's another disarm! I'm disarmed for so long. Oh, I needed one more hit. One more! Alright. So yeah, this does actually do a huge amount of damage. That's nice. That's really good. I wasn't sure it was gonna work that way, but nah. Definitely is. Kind of crushing stuff. This doesn't bypass magic immunity. Does this? No, this doesn't either. But it's magic damage, so I guess it doesn't have to, right? Sorry, like, BKB doesn't work that way anymore. Why does it even say pierces debuff immunity? It does pierce debuff immunity, right? I guess it does apply a debuff. Okay. This says pierces debuff immunity, no, but like, it does. It's just that debuff immunity also makes you immune to pure damage, right? But it, like, is actually independent of debuff immunity. Come on, Valve. Alright, what are we getting? Oh, interesting. Probably just get the Apex, right? We want Apex. Just big brain. Big brain. Look at this absolute monster of a brain right here. 1400 pure damage per hit. I mean, that kills super quickly, even in this mode. Wait, where's that? Shouldn't that be? Alright, I'll send that back. Hello. Better be careful, my friend. Better be careful.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, we got ourselves an Ursa. Who is that? I'm missing way too much. Oh, that's not the right target. Well, maybe it's okay. I mean, we didn't get disarmed, so in a way that could actually be seen as a good outcome. One more hit. I'm disarmed. You're dead anyway. You are dead anyway. Why does Centaur always have... Oh, Illusion Escape. So everybody is always a Centaur illusion. I don't think Centaur can summon any illusions natively, right? Like, he doesn't have an ability, and if he did, that wouldn't make a lot of sense. But Illusion Escape seems like it would be pretty good in here. I'll just kill him. Oh dear. That sure kills him dead, doesn't it?
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, in we go. Trap this guy away. Give myself some more mana. Oh! I got deceived. I got tricked. Unbelievable. Nicely done. Nicely done. Oh, hello. Oh, we're dead? Not dead yet. Not quite. Okay, hanging in there. Oh, that's an illusion. No! No, 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 no. Definitely hanging out a little long there for a little while too long. Did I just get a Lincolns instead of the Scotty? That might actually be better, right? It's still a good amount of stats, and it's gonna help against all of these Heaven's Halberds. They are just a bit irritating here. So there's gonna be one too. Is this a Ancient Yasha? Alright. Yeah, Basha is nice. It's the privilege of the melee heroes, right? Getting access to Basha.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay. I'm just gonna come in and hit him. I'm disarmed again, which isn't my favorite thing to have happened today. Oh, we're still disarmed. I got a hit in that did like half of her HP in damage. I think the rest can be left up to my team. Right? I did my job. I attacked her once. What more can you expect of me? Yes. Albert no longer persists through BKB, but then I'm buying BKB. And, I mean, we can do that, but let's reserve that as kind of the nuclear option. If we really, really need it, we can get a BKB. Hello. Ooh, this is not good. Can't move. Ooh, we are very, very disarmed. Oh, still disarmed. I'm just gonna go hide. I just had enough, honestly. They are buying so many Heaven's Halberds. I think you might be right. We might just need it. How many do they have? They have at least 2. Probably like 3. So... this guy got a Ancient Yasha, which is just temporary. We already know that's gonna be a Heaven's Halberd as well. Okay. Do we smack him? Yeah. We'll smack him good. Bring down the hammer. Now, Mega Creeps don't really matter that much, right? But, like, I guess they will help maintain control over this lane. I mean, we'll take it. It's not the most crucial element, but it's a small win nonetheless. Hello. It's the fun thing about magic immunity now, right? Like, if you leap, you're magic immune during it, but I can still apply the hex, and as soon as your leap is over, well, you're not magic immune anymore. Hello, is that an Ursa? Oh, not anymore. Not anymore, my friend. Alright, we steal a little bit of mana. So I think now I'm just gonna get a Scotty. Again, I just care about stats. I just want stats. Could get a Shiva's card, I suppose. But I also want the agility for attack speed. So that seems alright. And then we'll Apply some pressure up here. Got 12,000 mana. That's a bit crazy. How much is this? Stealing 82 max mana? That doesn't seem right. Like, what's going on here? I just assumed this was like... There's gotta be some sort of error. No, I think we just stole 82 max mana. Huh. That's a little surprising, I'm not gonna lie. But alright then.
Top tower has fallen.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get myself my next ultimate orb. Kind of keep building up these stats, right? Yeah, tower isn't really a big deal. We've got the Juggernaut healing us. Ah, nope. Haha! No regrets. We just take him down, right? Get that Husker. Ooh! The Wind Ranger... Oh, sorry, Drow Ranger is definitely doing a lot of damage there. Can you one-shot Roshan? We would need... a Spellarm, probably. Like, if we get like a Kaya...
Dire's turret has been killed.
I mean, no, we can't one-shot him, but we will be able to kill him pretty quickly. Does this even work on Roshan? Don't these, like, not work on Roshan? Wasn't that a thing? No. Alright. And we'll come in over here. Pick up the Skadi. And I do think we probably just want, like, Kaya in some capacity. Because with how much damage we do, the Spellarm will be crazy. So, nice, look at us. We've got the pretty nice Eye of Skadi here, I think. Got 7,000 HP, 13,645 mana. Also known as enough. Should be enough. Should be enough. If we want more defense, the Shiva's Guard would be good. Because all of our armor right now is base armor. We don't actually have a lot of armor.
Sean has fallen to the radiant.
You guys think I can one-shot her? Well, I guess we'll never figure it out. Those aren't real. What do you take us for? Hello. Well. Hello, Ursa. Take a break, will you? We don't have vision. Probably best to just go for the base, right? And currently we have the shield as well. Blade mail is maybe a bit problematic. Nice. Got him. I think that's it. I think we have done it with the power of pure damage. And just kind of like abusing OD in a mode that's about stats. But, you know, we didn't do that much in the first game. I wanted a strong hero for the second, so I went with OD. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. I would definitely appreciate that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.